Hello everyone, welcome to Creative Civil Engineering Coach. In this video, I'll be discussing about PGCET Civil Engineering question paper from the year 2015. I'll be providing the complete analysis and detailed solution for this question paper. So watch the video completely. So let's begin with the part 1 questions. Question number 1. The moment of a force about a point is sum of the moment of the components about the same point. It is a statement belonging to Varignon's theorem. So option B is the right answer. According to Varignon's theorem, the sum of the moment at about a point is equal to F1 into R1 plus F2 into R2. So question number 2. Of the following, which pair of the forces will be in equilibrium? Option A. Two coplanar and concurrent forces having different lines of action will not be in equilibrium. So this is false. Option B. Two like parallel forces having the same magnitude. This is also will be not equilibrium. So this is false. Option C. Two equal unlike parallel forces. This also will be not in equilibrium. So this is false. So none of the given options are in equilibrium. So the right answer will be none of the above. Option D is the right answer. Question number 3. Sandstone is an example for. Sandstone is an example for sedimentary rocks. Sandstone is made up of grains of sand. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the deposition, sedimentation and modification of the sediments over a longer period of time. So none of the options are matching. So this was declared as a grace marks during this exam. Question number 4. Which of the following is not a characteristic of good timber? Option A. The wood should be from the heart of the sound tree and free from the sap. This statement is true. Option B. The annual rings should be narrow and regular. This statement is true. It should be free from the dead knots, shakes or other effects. This is also true. Option D. It should give a dull heavy sound when struck. So this statement is false because when a wood gives a dull heavy sound, it is termed as decayed timber. So a good timber should not give a dull heavy sound when struck. So this is not a good characteristic of a good timber. Question number 5. The process of deformation of a loaded wire will stop when the force of the resistance is. So the process of deformation of a loaded wire will stop when the force of the resistance is equal to the load suspended. Option B is the right answer. Question number 6. A relatively slender structural element, a column of wood, concrete, reinforced concrete or steel, which is driven or introduced into a soil, usually for the purpose of providing vertical or lateral support to a structure, is called a pile. So option C is the right answer. Pile may be either driven into a soil or formed in situ by excavating a hole and filling it with concrete. So option C will be the right answer, that is pile. Question number 7. The member of a sloping roof which supports the batten or boardings under the roof covering is called. So these type of the members are called common rafters. Option C is the right answer. In the following figure you can observe the member of a sloping roof which supports the battens or boarding under the roof covering. These are the common rafters you can observe here in this following picture. Question number 8. The portion of the stairway comprising of tread and riser which permits ascent or descent from one floor to another is called. So when the portion of the stairway which permits ascent or descent from one floor to another floor is called step. So option D is the right answer, step. In the following figure you can observe the different components of the staircase. Question number 9. The minimum particle size of the fine aggregate is 0.075 mm. Option C is the right answer. The particle size of fine aggregate ranges between 0.075 mm to 4.75 mm. So the right answer is option C. Question number 10. Suitable maximum particle size for use as coarse aggregates for reinforced concrete work is 20 mm. 20 mm size of aggregates is used to make better compaction and workability. So option D will be the right answer. Question number 11. If the chain used in measuring length of a line is too long, the error in measured distance will be. If the chain used in measuring length of a line if too long, the error will be negative, and if the measuring length of the line is too short, the error will be positive. These are the two conditions for measuring length of line. So in the given question it is asked for the too long line. So when the measuring length of the line is too long, the error will be negative. Option A is the right answer, negative. Question number 12. In the quadrantal bearing system, a whole circle bearing of 280 degree 30 minutes will be expressed as. Given whole circle bearing lies in the fourth quadrant, the reduced bearing will be 360 minus whole circle bearing north 79 degree 30 minutes west. Option B is the right answer. Question number 13. Archimedes' principle of buoyancy states that when a body is in partially or wholly submerged in a liquid, it is buoyed up by an upward force equal to. Upward force is equal to rho into G into V, where Fb is the upward buoyant force, rho is the density of the fluid, G is the acceleration due to gravity, and V is the submerged volume of the fluid. So the upward force will be equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by a body. Option D is the right answer. Question number 14. An orifice is said to be small if the head causing the flow is 4 times the depth of the orifice. So option D is the right answer. Orifice is a small opening of any cross section on the side or bottom of the tank through which the fluid is flowing. Orifice is used to measure the rate of flow of fluid, and the discharge is calculated by the formula Q is equal to CD into 2 square root of 2GH multiplied by area. Question number 15. A channel of rectangular cross section will be most economical, that is, it gives the maximum discharge for a given amount of the excavation. In the most economical section is the one in which the wetted perimeter is minimum for the given value of the discharge. So for a rectangular cross section, D by B is equal to 1 by 2. So depth of the water is equal to 1/2 of the breadth. So option C is the right answer. Depth of water is 1/2 of the breadth. Question number 16. Renault found from his experiment results that for a lower critical velocity is equal to. According to Renault, for a lower critical velocity in which the speed and direction at which the flow of a liquid through a tube changes from smooth to turbulent. So for a critical velocity, K is equal to N rho into D, where K is the Reynolds number, N is the coefficient of viscosity, rho is the density of the liquid, and D is the dia of the tube through which the liquid flows. Flow to be in a critical velocity, the Reynolds number should be 2000. If the K value is, so in the given question it is asked for the lower critical velocity, it should be a laminar flow, K is 2000. Option D is the right answer. Question number 17. Differential manometer is used to measure. Differential manometer is used to measure difference in pressure between the 2 points. Option D is the right answer. Question number 18. A plane which is perpendicular to the plumb line through a point and its tangential to the level surface at a point is called horizontal plane. Option C is the right answer. Question number 19. Vertical distance between any two consecutive contour is called contour interval. Option B is the right answer. Suppose it is asked for the horizontal distance between any two consecutive contour, it is called horizontal equivalent. Question number 20. The analytic lens is provided in external focusing telescope. Option A is the right answer. D is equal to KS plus C, where K is the multiplying constant and C is the additive constant. If the analytic lens is used in the tachometer, the additive constant C will be equal to 0 and the multiplying constant will be 100. K is 100 and C will be 0 if the analytic lens is used. Question number 21. A doubly reinforced concrete section is preferred when? A doubly reinforced concrete section is preferred when the depth of the section is restricted. Option B is the right answer. Question number 22. A two-way slab is preferred when the ratio of longer span to shorter span Ly by Lx is less than 2. Option A is the right answer. Question number 23. The minimum diameter of the longitudinal bar to be used in RCC column is 12 mm. Option B is the right answer. Question number 24. For a tension member in a roof truss subjected to possible reversal of stress, the slenderness ratio is limited to. The slenderness ratio shall be limited to 350. Option D is the right answer. Question number 25. Which one of the following is the most critical set of consideration in the design of rolled steel columns carrying axial loads? The most critical set of consideration in the design of rolled steel section columns carrying axial loads is compressive strength based on slenderness ratio and cross-sectional area of the member. Option D is the right answer. Question number 26. If plasticity index of a soil mass is 0, then the soil is termed as. The plasticity index is the difference between liquid limit minus plastic limit of a soil. If plasticity index is equal to 0, then the soil is termed as sand, because generally the sand do not possess any plasticity and their plasticity index is assumed to be 0. Question number 27. Coefficient of permeability of a soil. Coefficient of the permeability of the soil is given by the formula K is equal to, where Z is called a constant, mu is the dynamic viscosity, S is the specific surface, and gamma W is the unit weight of water. Where mu is the viscosity, higher the viscosity, lower will be the permeability of the soil, and viscosity of the liquid increases with the decrease in temperature, and hence the permeability reduces. So the coefficient of permeability increases with increase in temperature. Option C will be the right answer. Question number 28. Shear strength of the soil is a unique function of. Shear strength of the soil is a unique function of effective stress only. Option A is the right answer. The shear strength is calculated by the formula S is equal to C plus sigma tan phi, where sigma is the normal stress on the plane, C is the cohesion of the soil, phi is the angle of internal friction. So it is a unique function of effective stress only. Question number 29. Unconfined compressive strength test is. Unconfined compressive strength is unconsolidated undrained test. Option A is the right answer. Question number 30. Terzaghi's bearing capacity factors NC, NQ and N gamma are the functions of angles of internal frictions only, and these functions are dimensionless. So option B is the right answer. Question number 31. Groundwater is usually free from. Groundwater, on passing through the soil, it gets filtered by various layers of the sand, which make it free from suspended impurities. So option A is the right answer, suspended impurities. Question number 32. Which of the following is not a waterborne diseases? Hepatitis, cholera, typhoid and dysentery are the waterborne diseases, where this malaria is not a waterborne disease. This disease is caused by parasite. Malaria disease is caused by parasite by the bites of infected mosquitoes. Question number 33. Turbidity is measured on. Turbidity is the measurement of degree to which the water loses its transparency due to the presence of suspended solids. The standard unit of turbidity is silica turbidity unit, and it is measured on standard silica scale. So option B is the right answer. Question number 34. The percentage of chlorine in a fresh bleaching powder is. In fresh bleaching powder, normally the chlorine content is about 33%. And it is unstable in nature, but as the time passes, the chlorine content reduces. So it will be around the range of 30 to 35. Option A will be the right answer. Question number 35. Which of the following is widely used for algae control? For controlling the algae, the most commonly used is copper sulfate, because it is a granulated algaecide, great for treatment of ponds and lakes, and also for treating the areas to eliminate the swimmer's itch. So copper sulfate is most commonly used to control the algae. Option C is the right answer. Question number 36. Stopping side distance depends upon. Stopping side distance depends upon total reaction time of the driver, efficiency of the brakes, speed of the vehicle. All these options are correct. So the right answer is option D, all of the above. Stopping side distance is calculated by the formula. Question number 37. The ruling design speed on a national highway in a plain terrain as per IRC is. As per IRC, the ruling design speed on a national highway is 100 km per hour. Option C is the right answer. Here you can observe in the following table, the different ruling design speed is given for different terrain condition as per IRC. Question number 38. The maximum design gradient for vertical profile of the road is. The maximum design gradient for a vertical profile of the road depends on the terrain, length of the grade, speed, pulling power of the vehicle and the presence of the horizontal curve. So it is a ruling gradient. Option B is the right answer. Question number 39. Which of the following test measures toughness of the road aggregates? Impact test measures the toughness of the road aggregates. Option C is the right answer, because impact test is a method for evaluating the toughness of impact, strength and notch sensitivity of engineering materials. Question number 40. Tie bars in a cement concrete pavements are at longitudinal joint. Option C is the right answer, because longitudinal joints are provided along the length of the pavement and provided if the pavement width is greater than 4.5 meter. In the following figure you can observe the tie bars are provided along the longitudinal joints. Question number 41. Gauge is the distance between. Clear minimum perpendicular distance between the inner faces of the two rails. So it is the distance between running faces of the rails. Option B is the right answer. Question number 42. 1 degree of the curve is equivalent to. Considering for a 30 meter arc or chord length, radius is equal to 1718 by degree of the curve. So it is given for 1 degree of the curve. So degree of the curve is equal to 1718 divided by radius of the curve in meters. So the right answer will be nearer to option B, 1700 by R. Question number 43. The nominal size of the ballast used for points and crossings is 25 mm. Option B is the right answer. Points and crossings provide flexibility of the movement by connecting one lane to another according to the requirements. The maximum nominal size of the ballast is 25 mm. Option B is the right answer. Question number 44. If D is the diameter of the tunnel in meters, then the thickness of the lining in mm as per the empirical formula is given by 82D. Option C is the right answer, where D is the dia of the tunnel. Question number 45. A ship is berthed in a chamber and lifted by a principle of buoyancy. Such a chamber is called as floating dock. These type of the docks are able to submerge underwater and to be placed under a ship in need of repair below the water line. So in the following figure you can observe the floating dock where the ship is berthed in a chamber and lifted by a principle of buoyancy. Question number 46. Water stored in a soil within the root zone of the crop is known as effective precipitation. Option C is the right answer, effective precipitation. Question number 47. Duty of the canal water at the head of the channel and at the outlet of the distributary differ due to. So duty of the canal does not differ due to progressive loss of water. It does not differ due to seepage of water. It does not differ due to evaporation of water, or none of the above is the right answer. Question number 48. The ogee crest is provided with a freely falling nappe of water over a sharp crested weir. This is adopted under. So this is adopted under negative head over the spillway. In the following figure you can observe how the ogee crest looks like. So option A will be the right answer. Question number 49. The volume of the water stored between the minimum pool level and the normal pool level is known as. Here you can observe the volume of the water stored between the minimum pool level and the normal pool level, which is called as useful storage. Option A is the right answer. Question number 50. Water is admitted between the rows of the crops in the field. This method is known as. This method is called furrow irrigation. In the following figure you can observe the method of furrow irrigation. Furrow irrigation method is a class of surface irrigation in which the field is divided into furrows and ridges, where the water is applied in furrows and the crops are grown on ridges. So this completes the part 1 questions of this question paper. Now let's begin with the part 2 questions. Question number 51. The bending moment at a midpoint of a cantilever length of L carrying a concentrated load W at the free end is. So the maximum bending moment will be WL by 2. Option B is the right answer. Question number 52. If the magnitude of the resultant of two forces A and 2A acting at a point O is 50 Newton and the included angle between their lines of action is pi by 2, then we have to find the force A. The right answer is option D, 10 into root 5 Newton. The calculation is as follows. Question number 53. If sigma x is equal to sigma y is equal to 100 MPa and the tau xy is equal to 0 MPa, then the maximum shear stress is. Maximum shear stress is calculated by the formula tau max is equal to sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau xy whole square. Shear stress will be 0. Option C is the right answer. Question number 54. Concrete is weak in tensile strength and tensile strength of the concrete is 8 to 12% of its compressive strength. Option B is the right answer. Question number 55. The discharge through a 90-degree notch whose coefficient of discharge is 0.6 is given by. The discharge through a 90-degree notch is calculated by the formula 8 by 15 CD square root of 2g tan theta by 2 into h to the power of 5 by 2, where CD is coefficient of discharge, that is 0.6, g is acceleration due to gravity 9.81 into meter per second square, and theta is 90 degree. So if you substitute these values, that is q is equal to 1.417 into h to the power of 5 by 2. So none of the options are matching. Please note down the correct answer as 1.417 h to the power of 5 by 2. Question number 56. If a vertical piezometer tubes are fitted at different points along the length of the pipe through which the liquid is flowing, then the line joining the liquid levels in the piezometer tubes is termed as. It is called as hydraulic gradient. Option C is the right answer. It is a vector gradient between the two or more hydraulic head measurements over the length of the flow path. So option C will be the right answer. Question number 57. The design bending strength of a laterally supported beam is given by MD is equal to beta B ZP Fy by gamma M naught, where beta B ZP Fy and gamma M naught have their usual meaning. Beta B for a plastic compact sections are given by 1,1. Option D is the right answer. For both the plastic and compact section, beta B value is 1. Question number 58. The minimum thickness of a rectangular slab base is calculated from the formula as per IS 800-2007. From the clause 7.4.3.1 of IS 800-2007, the minimum thickness of a rectangular slab base is calculated by Ts is equal to 2.5 W by Fy into a square minus 0.3 b square into gamma m naught. So the right answer is option B. Question number 59. A reinforced concrete T-beam is just like a rectangular singly reinforced concrete beam of width equal to effective flange width of the T-beam if the neutral axis of the T-beam lies within the slab. Option D is the right answer. Question number 60. In a two-way reinforced rectangular footing, choose the answer from the following. Reinforcement in the short direction should be provided by dividing the length in 3 bands. Option C is the right answer. Question number 61. A field tape standardized at 18 degrees Celsius measured is 100.0056 meter, taking alpha as 11.2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 per degree Celsius. The temperature at which it can be exactly of the nominal length of 100 meter is. So the correction for temperature is calculated by the formula Ct is equal to L alpha Tm minus difference of temperature. Substituting these values, the calculation is as follows. So we get the temperature at which it can be exactly nominal length of 100 meter is 13 degrees Celsius. Option B is the right answer. Question number 62. The combined correction for curvature and refraction for a distance of 3400 meter will be. The combined correction for curvature and refraction is calculated by the formula C is equal to minus 0.0673 d square, where d is the distance in kilometer. So it is given in meters, so we have to convert it into kilometer. So d will be 3.4 kilometer. The combined correction for curvature and refraction will be minus 0.779. Option C is the right answer. Question number 63. A soil has a bulk density of 22 kN per meter cube and the water content of 10%, then the dry density is. To calculate the dry density, the formula is bulk density divided by 1 plus W. W is the water content. So bulk density is 22 kN per meter cube divided by 1 plus 0.1. So the dry density will be 20 kN per meter cube. Option B is the right answer. Question number 64. If the volume of the void is equal to the volume of the solids in the soil mass, then the values of the porosity and the void ratio respectively. So we have to find the value of porosity and void ratio, given the condition that volume of the voids is equal to volume of the solids in soil mass. By this relation, we know that void ratio is the ratio of volume of the voids divided by total volume of the solids in a given soil mass. So it is equal to 1. Now we can calculate the porosity. 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Porosity will be 0.5. So the right answer is option C. Porosity is 0.5 and void ratio is 1. Question number 65. A two-lane road with a design speed of 80 km/h has a horizontal curve of radius 480 meter. The rate of superelevation for mixed traffic condition is. As per IRC, the equilibrium superelevation is given by V square by 225 R. V is the design speed of the vehicle, so 80 square divided by 225. R is the radius of the horizontal curve, that is 480 meter. On solving this, you will get the rate of superelevation in a mixed traffic condition as 0.0592. Option C is the right answer. Question number 66. Assuming detention period of 6 hours and the velocity of the flow as 20 cm per second, the area of the plain rectangular sedimentation tank to treat 12 into 10 to the power of 6 milliliter per day is. So we have to find the cross-sectional area of the sedimentation tank. Before that, let us write down the quantity of the water treated during the detention period of 6 hours. So quantity of the water treated is 12 into 10 to the power of 6 into 6 hours divided by 24. So quantity of the water treated is 3 into 10 to the power of 6 liters, which is equal to 3000 cubic meter. Velocity of a flow is given as 20 centimeter per second. Length of the tank will be equal to velocity into detention period. Length will be around 72 meter. Now we can find the cross-sectional area of the sedimentation tank by capacity of the tank by length of the sedimentation tank. The capacity is 3000 cubic meters divided by length of the tank is 72 meter. On solving this, the cross-section area will be 41.67 meter square. So the right answer is option D, 41.67 meter square. Question number 67. Assuming n is equal to 0.012 in Manning's formula, the velocity of the flow in sewer of a diameter 1.2 meter led at a gradient of 1 in 400 when running 1 half full is. We know that the Manning's formula is 1 by n into r to the power of 2 by 3 s to the power of 1 by 2, where r is the hydraulic mean radius, which is given by d by 4 for running 1 half full, where d is the diameter of the sewer 1.2 meter divided by 4. So hydraulic mean radius will be 0.3 meter. So if you substitute these values in the Manning's formula, that is V is equal to 1 by 0.012 into 0.3 to the power of 2 by 3 S is the slope or gradient, that is 1 in 400 to the power of 1 by 2. On solving this, you will get the velocity of the flow as 1.867 meter per second. So the right answer is option A. Question number 68. A simply supported beam of a span 6 meter, diameter of 75 mm carries a uniformly distributed load of 1.5 kN per meter. The value of the maximum bending stress is. So first we have to find the reactions at the support. RA into 6 is equal to 1.5 into 6 into 6 by 2. So RA will be equal to 4.5 kN. RB plus RA is equal to 1.5 into 6. Therefore, RB will be equal to 4.5 kN. Now we have to find the maximum bending moment at a midspan of the simply supported beam, that is x is equal to 3 meter. The maximum bending moment will be 6.75 kN meter. Bending moment equation: sigma by y m by I E by R. The maximum bending stress sigma b is equal to, therefore the maximum bending stress will be equal to 162.97 MPa. Option A is the right answer, 162.95 MPa. Question number 69. A steel bar of 40 mm by 40 mm square cross section is subjected to an axial compressive load of 200 kN. If the length of the bar is 2 meter and E is equal to 200 GPa, the compression of the bar will be. Change in length or deformation of the bar is calculated by the formula PL by AE, 1.25 mm. So the right answer is option D, 1.25 mm. Question number 70. The perimeter of the canal having a triangular section with a circular bottom of radius r making an angle theta with the horizontal is equal to. Length of the arc is given by r into theta for a triangular section with a circular bottom. Let us consider as equation 1. And for a straight line portion, this is a straight line portion, that is cos theta is equal to x by r, where x is equal to r cos theta, is calculated by 2 into length of arc plus straight line portion, which is equal to 2 into r of theta plus cos theta. Question number 71. The value of the critical gradient taken in a Kosla's creep theory for the stability of the structure against seepage pressure is equal to 1. Option A is the right answer. Question number 72. The area between the isoheids 45 cm and 55 cm is 100 square kilometer, and between 55 cm and 65 cm is 150 square kilometer. The average depth of annual precipitation over the above the basin of 250 square kilometer will be. So we have to find the average depth of annual precipitation, which is given by the formula. So P1 is 45 plus 55 divided by 2 into 100 square kilometer plus 55 plus 65 divided by 2 into 150. The total area is 250 square kilometer. So the average depth of the annual precipitation will be 56 centimeter. Option C is the right answer. Question number 73. Wetted perimeter of a regime channel for a discharge of 64 cubics as per Lacey's theory. As per Lacey's theory, the wetted perimeter P is equal to 4.75 times of square root of Q, where Q is the discharge in cubics. So 4.75 times of square root of 64. Therefore the perimeter will be equal to 38 meter. Option B is the right answer. Question number 74. In a BG railway track, a specified ruling gradient is 1 in 250. The horizontal curve of 3 degree on a gradient of 1 in 250 will have the permissible gradient. So we have to find the permissible gradient. Grade compensation BG railway track is 0.04% of degree of curve. So degree of the curve is 3 degree. Grade compensation will be 0.12%. Permissible gradient 1 in 250 minus 0.12 divided by 100. If you calculate this, the permissible gradient will be 1 in 357. So the right answer is option B, 1 in 357. Question number 75. The maximum spring rise is 2 meter and the height of the waves expected is 4 meter. Then the breakwater height above the datum will be. So we have to find the height of the breakwater. 3/2 of spring rise plus height of wave. So 3/2 of spring rise is 2 meter plus 4 meter is the height of the wave, 7 meter. So the right answer is option D, 7 meter. So this completes the part 2 questions of this question paper. I hope all the information and detailed solution provided for this question paper is satisfied for your examination preparation and as a reference for other competitive civil engineering exams. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you all.